As you know, Israel, India got their independence during the 40s, in 1945, not 47. We both, we had the Indians and Israelis, we had confrontation with the British Empire and mandate, whatever that they're going to say, that there was colonialists as well, that got, I think, the billions of people in India, that's Nehru Gandhi and so on, that were confronting with them without any violence. But, you know, with 60,000 troops and soldiers, Britain for years conquered India. The same thing happens with the Israelis and the Jewish homeland. That's during the World War II, and even before that, World War One, at the collapse of the Ottoman Empire, we have artificial countries in this region, in the Middle East. From one side, we have the partition. They promised Britain, the colonialists, they promised the Jewish homeland to Jewish people on the both sides of the river, Jordan River. It means that Jordan, it was a part of the Jewish homeland, and because there were just 600,000 Jews got over here during World War One, 1914 to 1918, they couldn't make it up, and that's why there was artificial countries all around. It means that Iraq is artificial, Jordan is artificial, Syria is an artificial country after the collapse of the Ottoman Empire. The same in the Lebanon, and these countries that tried to keep the disputes and not getting to the resolution. It means that you see it in the all the places between. I'm not. I don't want to get to the Central Asia, to Pakistan, Afghanistan. But speaking of the Middle East, to understand what the colonialists of the Britain and the France did wanted to gonna make. First of all, in Lebanon, who they are in the power, those that were Christians, that's Maronim, that got to the power, that they are, as a Christian, they are the minority, ruling the country, that most of them, and the majority, they are Muslims. From one side, Iraq, you see that the Sunnis and Shia, the more than 60% of the population, the majority in the Iraq, who they are Shia. Shia, it means that they are got out of the Sunnah, 15%, like Iran right now, they are Shia. That's just 15% of the Muslim population of the billion. They are, Shia, and 85% they are Sunni. So it means the minority ruling the majority. It means Sunnis in Iraq, the ruling the Saddam Hussein as a Sunni. The same thing we can find in the Jordan. Jordan also, you can find the Jordan. They are Hashemi regime that came from Hijaz. There's no any connection between the Hijaz in the Saudi Arabia and the grandpa, that's Abdullah, getting the Faisal to the Syria, his son, and the same thing, Abdullah getting to the over here to the Jordan. And the Bedouins, they are the minority. That most of the people over there, you're going to be astonished. It's going to be a surprise for you. 78% of the Jordan, they're Palestinians. 78% of the Jordanians are Palestinians. It means that the only you can Palestinian state after the Gaza ruling. It means the whatever that's ruling and asking for a sovereignty over there. It's Jordan. that the majority, 78%, are Palestinians. So we get to the Syria. Syria also the same, the minority of Alawim. They are ruling country that most of the people are, the majority they are Sunnis. It means that even in Israel, you can find whoever that's ruling the country. They are, you know, it's Russians, those who have came from Poland, World War I and II, and so on, ruling country. And more than 60% of the Israelis are Eastern cultured from the 17 nations and countries, Islamic countries, Arab countries that were expelled because the independence, you know, independence war that we had, 1947. But before everything else, we have to understand